Hello and welcome to the next episode of our Terra Invicta Academy on Brutal Custom Difficulty. And yeah, in this episode, which is already number 4, we're going to have a few highlights. We have to try to take out the alien Lunar station that they recently constructed. So here, this one. We have to hope that we can catch it while it's still under construction. Currently, there's no fleet protecting it. Let's see what we can get from there. So I'm going to jump forward to this point, actually, because the ship construction, 47 days, then it's done. Then we are going to jump there. Also, we are going to see the first unifications here on Africa, with the African Confederations project finishing up. And we get additional control points here to govern more stuff on Africa itself, so we can fill the gaps. And everything else is open to see what happens. So there's of course the alien admin here doing nothing for now. I think the alliance block is currently scaring them, but I'm not sure. The problem is that if they declare war, for example, on us here, they could pull the USA into it. So that would be very nasty. We have to hope that they don't, because if they do, we are doomed. So let's see. I'm going to just go a bit forward here, because there's nothing else that much to do here currently. It's mostly consolidating and waiting stuff out and hope that the aliens don't do things. We do have 3 nukes for the emergency, but if they come with all 9 armies and the USA on top of that, that is too much for us to handle. So maybe we want to build a 4th one? I'm not sure. No, I don't think so. Not right now. We could also consider making another program somewhere.
Is secure.
But we don't have the point to take over Iran here. No. That's not gonna work.
Here's what we found.
So I'm not sure how we want to do this. Okay, we got this point as well. Perfect. So, do we have an alliance here already? Yes, we do. So, basically we can federate all of these nations with Tanzania as soon as the project is done. Except for Somalia, which is in Exodus control. I have to go after Exodus eventually, because they are taking stuff that I need. But we do have a non-aggression pact, and I don't want to do this as of now. This can wait a bit. So when this happens, we have to break the non-aggression pact and then take everything we want, and then afterwards we are going to make a new one. But for now, I'm going to just move forward a bit to get to the fight against the alien station. And our first ship has finished, the Alpha 1 here. And well, the heroes of humanity here have to do a one-way trip, because there isn't high lunar orbit, therefore we do need a lot of fuel. So even if we don't expend everything, the minimum amount we need is 4 or 4.3, so it's going to be a one-way trip. The good thing is that the station isn't fully finished, so the layered defense arrays are not done and the fusion reactor arrays are not done yet. But it could be any moment, so we have to hurry. Let's hope it will be in time. Oh, Mexico's gone. Interesting. Sadly, we have lost our 1 control point here, which is unfortunate, but we are going to crack it down again immediately. And then also purge it back.
Where do you need me? Targeting the opposition.
What we should do though is protect our nations again, at least the main ones, so Turkey after the purge again. Which I was considering to do, and apparently we need to, because something flipped our point, either a purge. Ooh, our public opinion is terrible here. Let's fix that. Or maybe it was an alien doing stuff, who knows. So, could be anything. We also had a new revolt down here in South Africa. We have to retake these points. The only good thing is that the democracy score went up. But because we didn't do unrest missions, we only got 1 point back. And the inequality didn't go down. So, that's bad. That's really bad.
Reporting in.
try to get this back here.
Bringing them to our side.
So that we have our control points back here. Yeah, also we don't have really any luck with orcs here. We need more admin. We do have money for it, but we don't get any admin orcs, so that's a problem. Now let's get to the... Ah, there's the second one, good.
Protecting our interests.
Let's see. Ah, there's the African Confederations as well. So what do we want to do now? We're going to need solar steamers and nuclear freighters. Or do we need it now? I don't think so. Let's get the fission reactor to get into Helican Drive eventually. Let's... Meanwhile, we are going to get this tech anyway. These are super expensive, so let's not invest into it. So we go hydro language instead. And let's see if we can reach our destination. Perfect. It's still not fully constructed, so let's destroy it. Let's see what happens. How much hate we are going to get here. Almost full. So at least we didn't get total war already. Okay, we got technology. Yay. And now, our brave heroes have to be scuttled. Terrible. Okay, that worked out. So, we have to make new ships. I think I already queued it up. Yeah. So that... Oh, that's the set. Do we want the water-based or the volatile? No, the volatile-based one. That's better. We should have switched these two around as well. Because we don't have a lot of water. Do we want to cancel? Let's see. Alien fleets here again. Destroyer. 95 days. That would be enough. So we can cancel this and this one and just make these two. Perfect. And then afterwards, let's see what's left. And I think that's going to be our next goal here. So I'm probably going to jump forward to this point. I'm now going to start all the unifications here. And the conquests here, with, for which I need to ally stuff here to get my armies over. Then we can conquer stuff on Nigeria. But these ones have to be peacefully done. Then Niamey here and Ugadu also peacefully eventually. Did I consider... Yeah, I allied these two. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to start all these things here to get going with our Alliance network and then Federation network. Alliance network should be in place, but it's about the Federations now. Well, what we expected from the beginning of the campaign and what I was aiming for has happened. The servants and humanity first went to war. So we do have China, Iran, South Korea versus only the US for now. That's good, I guess, for now. Because the problem is that the aliens could join any second. They are currently attacking Kuwait here on my side. I hope that I can make
Mission
peace
complete.
here. No. Yeah, we can try it though. Declined. So Kuwait is gone.
Complete.
And yeah, we're going to continue our unifications here. So I guess that the armies here will start to invade eventually. Let's see how that all plays out. And I'm going to just skip forward a tiny bit because there is a destroyer coming in 46 days now. We have a problem with our aggression here. So taking out the station may have been a bit much. That's why they started attacking me now. Maybe that triggered them. Who knows? But for now, this is a problem. Let's hope they don't take more than Kuwait from us. We can sacrifice this. It's only 12 control points in total. That's fine with me, but yeah, the consequences of the whole thing are the problem here. So let's see how that develops. Okay, we are in a very dire situation and the campaign could end very quickly now. So we have lost Kuwait and we have lost Algeria. And the aliens a while ago already rivaled Turkey. So they could go to war with us here. If they do, that would be a problem, of course, a big one. Because we have no other chance than using the nukes that we have here. But we are also very high on the aggression list here. And now the destroyer has arrived. So I would say we take it out, because it's our best chance to do it. We could, of course, also wait a bit to let everything calm down, but I don't think I want to. We also found an alien agent, which we could take out for a quest now. But that's also a problem. So I don't know if that's possible either. I think we go all in. That's very risky though. Do we do it? Oh, no, it's too late anyway. We can't cancel that for whatever reason. So let's do it. We're not going to take out the alien agent though. Let's see what happens here first. Maybe we lose aggression because our fleet dies. That's also an option. But in the end, we are just going to shoot with everything we got here. Do they have an ECM? Not yet. So, all our torpedoes are away. And yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. So bye-bye. And they try to shoot down the torpedoes with the mech shot so they don't hit either. Nice. That will cost us again some hate. So problems, only problems. Maybe I should have kept an eye on the fuel there. Okay. There's 500 influence for this mission. Nice. Let's go back to the station. Not in a hurry now. Let's see what happens. They are not going to... Come on, really again? They are hunting us down now.
Here's what we found.
Pushing public opinion against us hard as well. I don't like this. We have to work against this before they invade.
We've found something.
But yeah, it's problematic all the way. So let's see how that will continue, or if the campaign will head towards a game over very quickly now. Let's see. Speaking of downhill, the aliens have arrived on Earth again with the cruiser now, a few days later, and that one of course goes after our fleet here. So we have to see what happens here. I probably know what's going to happen here, but maybe I'm going to get surprised and my ships can take out the cruiser. I heavily doubt that. Oh, maybe it does, because it has mostly torpedoes. So the consequence might be... Oh, they have ECMs now. The thing is, maybe we can take it out. But we probably lose all our ships here, yeah. So they have just sent One torpedo on each here. Nice. So 3 ships down. Oh, one still lives, but the next 2 torpedoes will take it out. Hey, we take out the cruiser and we lose our ship. It took another missile. Really? That survived it? Okay, I'm surprised. Ooh, we got exotics. Funny. That's truly funny. So we're going to just prepare it. Wow. 100 water. Can we only repair? Yeah, we don't need fuel. We don't need fuel here. This is not going to make it easier though. And very important though is we are on Ivory Tower now, which is Academy specific, getting us 20% additional research from control points and 10% into knowledge investment. So that's going to be a big thing down the road, because we are going to be based mostly on Earth science for a while, let's say like this. So let's keep going and see how much can get worse from now on. Not a long time has passed and the next ship of the alien have arrived in Leo, and they are now going to take out my ship, I guess, here. So there's nothing we can do about it. We only have 1 ship left, and even though we do have torpedoes on, we don't? We don't, okay. So that was with refuel. Oh, that's annoying that you can't. Okay, doesn't matter now. We are going to lose our station, I guess.
The people will come to our side.
Not? Yeah, it's gone. Attacking space, yeah. There goes our shipyard. But we did the stuff we wanted to do. We wanted to take out a ship. We did that. So it's all good. Now we have to hope that the hate will decay a bit, so that they are not going to go after us this hard. For now, at least. I guess it's time to save some templates to rebuild these stations when it is time.
Mission complete.
And bye bye. That was space. Come on, go down. More stuff happening against her. Okay, the next one. Save it as well. Come on, 20 there. Oh no. And they're really going hard on us, you know.
Here's what we found.
More? Casino goes down as well. That's costly now. Really costly. South Sudan goes to you. Everybody going after us here currently. And life as well. Maybe we shouldn't have taken out that station in the moon orbit, but I think that needed to be done. Oh, Lebanon. Guinea as well. Great. Great, great, great. Can they please attack something else and not me? We're not going to rebuild the stations as of yet. Only when we are sure that they are no longer going after us here. So I'm just going to speed forward to that point that they are no longer going after us here. Well, to wrap up this episode, I have pushed to April 2030, so we are now 4 years in and the situation is catastrophic, I would say. Let's start with the good news. So our nation consolidation is working decently. So we do have a proper West African community on the map. And we are going to add Liberia into it. So that worked out well. Let's say like this, well enough. And
we could speculate about where these
Okay, what do we want to invest into this? Probably yes. So we're going to keep at it for now. So Nigeria, West African community is going well. It's up to 360 million people now. We still need to go after Exodus when we have time to annex the other things here, which is almost another 75 million here in total. 6 I'm going to annex in a second. And also the nation building here in the East African Federation is going well. So we are going to unify with Uganda this turn, so that's 60 million people. And with Kenya in about 2 months, I'm not sure. June? No. Yeah, 2 months roughly, a bit more. And then Congo is a bit late because we claimed, or we demanded 2 claims here first before we did the alliance here and the
Order
everything.
is returning.
So that was a bit of delay
Public
here.
sentiment is increasingly with us.
There we go. Liberia gone. We take the research, of course, and now we go home for the moment. Because the rest here needs some preparation, or rather time. And when we need time to be able to go after Exodus properly. Currently we are a bit in a struggle for survival. So the alien nation is hunting down every unallied fringe nation that we own. So they have taken over Sudan. They have taken over Angola down here. They have taken over Equatorial Guinea or something. They have taken over Algeria, which was not allied properly, which I didn't notice. And they have taken over the United Emirates, and they have taken over Kuwait. So, not great. And they are going after Chad currently, and then they are after going the Central African Republic. That's also going to happen now. So they are annexing through our territory here. The good news is that their cohesion is terrible. So it's almost at 0 currently, which is a good thing. So they are more or less ruining their nation this way because they are annexing high inequality
Order is returning.
and high, not high inequality, but low
Mission
GDP
complete.
nation into their country, which is definitely hurting their cohesion and then their unrest and so on. However,
Mission
these
complete.
nations that they're currently annexing, they don't really have population at all. So we have 24 here and 6 here. So that's nothing. And yeah, they will have to do something major to destabilize the nation properly. I'm considering to go into unrest missions soon, but the aliens still don't like us, so that's a problem. What we can test out here is if we put a station here into the ISS orbit. Let's see what happens. Do they still hate us? Let's see. Do they fly there? Is there even a fleet left? I'm not sure. Yeah, one fleet is still there, the Dreadnought. Let's see if they take us out. Maybe we have reached a point where they finally are happy again. That was a very long time now. By the way, we can get rid of these 2 here, 3 here. What do we want? Maybe the heavy fission pile? Would make our station a bit more efficient. Especially the heavy fission reactor array. And efficiency is king in this campaign. On the other hand, we want to go into some project here. I don't think we are ready for a ray gun ship. So let's go fission pile here. And okay, yeah. They still don't like us. So they really took that personal what we did to their station. It's gone. Almost a year now. So we have been really far above 50 hate for a long time. There's some juicy things here, like this one, but we don't have the admin currently to properly afford these kind of luxury orcs here. So it's too far away. Okay, we got the saber protection now. And what do we want to do? I think we want to go into either technology or already the... Let's go cooperative resolution. But let's push technologies out so that we can drive the global tech race again. Finally. So it's been a while since we did that. Yeah, I think they're going to take even more stuff now. So Congo is in January and Kenya is in June. And these should be Nairobi, Kinshasa, and then it's these two which are in Exodus hand. Okay, so more or less we have to go after Exodus eventually.
Where to?
But I don't feel like it right
Standing
now.
by for
First of all, I'm going to take this
Your
plant
orders.
out.
Your orders?
Yeah, so we have to get the cohesion down. Really hard. They're building space defenses everywhere currently. Also, they started to build exofighters now. Interesting. Yeah, they're expanding in a way that I really don't like
Ready
here.
to go.
So, but we
Where
have
do we-
consolidated a lot here. So the question is now, do we go after Exodus now or not? I'm going to wrap up the episode here because I really have to think about it. If we go now. Because it could happen that if we do this now, if we start purging Exodus, that this might have consequences that we don't know. I mean, we want this one to be merged into the Sahel Confederation. This one should go to this one and this one. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that we have to move around, and then also Somalia, which we probably lose to the alien admin. But the
Where
good
do you
news is
think
that we probably own almost everything. Yeah, so there's Sao Tome left, which we don't really need. But we can take it in a second just to complete Africa. And then we of course have the islands here, Comoros and Madagascar, which we should do soon enough. Yeah, Seychelles and Mauritius as well. And then there's Yemen, but we have almost everything now. And we do have still capacity points left here. But the problem is, what I guess will happen is that if I take Yemen here, the alien admin will come running. And yeah, that's not cool. So let's actually grab Madagascar
Bringing
now
them to
here.
our side.
And
Where do you need me?
let's fill up the
the
gaps here, even though we do know
Taking
that the
control.
alien admin will take every gap we leave.
What's the up?
So
Establishing
that's
our
not
presence.
ideal, but that's how it is, right? But at least we do have now 250 million people here. They are growing very fast. I need to push one army out here just to get the unrest under control as well, because the resting point here is now 8.6, which is really low. The cohesion is also terrible. So we have to work on the inequality. And yeah, I want to finish the mission control here, the first one. Get the army out and then go into economy welfare here to get this nation into a better state. Nigeria already is in a pretty decent state because the unrest value is down to 4.7, or resting value. But we also only at 3.2 or 3.15 inequality here. And the cohesion rest is not that terrible with 3.1. And we also pushed the GDP quite a lot in here. So we can see here that the economy priority in total has already been 450 billion. So that's a lot. Of course, we lost about 100 million to warfare and climate change, but we also got 127 from growth alone. So the overall, this is pretty decent. The per capita has gone up significantly and the inequality has gone down. We already got education 0.25 over time, but we lost a lot from the annexation because we annexed lower education in the countries. So we are slowly working towards a space program here. A bit of unity, a bit of government, and a bit of knowledge, and then economy and welfare here. So this is pretty rounded currently. And as said, with the other regions that we can still take, which are 57, 60, 62 million, we would be at around 420 million, which is a pretty decent amount, and we are still growing by almost 2% per year. So as we can see here, that's a lot. It's really a lot of population growth that we get in here, which means a lot for the GDP that's going up quickly this way. So we alone got 3.5 from population growth alone, and this way you will only increase, so that's pretty good. And with the increased population later on, this will only get even better. And of course, we want to get the next project here for the unifications. So let's see. The African whatever. Regional African unions, right? So that is there. Yeah, West African community gains claims on whatever. Gao, Pomakania, Bamenda. So that's going to be a bit more population and again. And then we can still go into the West African community itself, the Nigerian Confederation, if we want to expand that even further. So I guess we get, yeah, these ones here on top, which is going to be like 100 million in total when we expand here. And then with the third project, I think another 100 million, or roughly, I'm not sure which ones that's going to be here. But Nigeria alone will be pretty solid if we can hold it together, of course. And East Africa as well. When everything is done, it will also have around 500 million, which will grow extremely fast. 2.75% currently even. So and all these ones will then later be merged into the African Union here, which is still far away. But yeah, it's going pretty decently here, I would say. The only problem is, of course, the alien admin, where I don't have an idea yet how to fix it. Also, the war here in the east is relatively calm. There has been a lot of back and forth between the American armies and the Chinese armies here in North Korea and South Korea. So the Korean Peninsula has been the main battlefield as of now. So you can see here the American armies are all here in North Korea currently because they tried to invade and then got beaten out. As long as no nukes fall, this is fine, because then the Earth economy doesn't go to shambles. Resource-wise, just check it out. Humanity first is 2.4k, Access 2.2, Servants 2.3. So we are with 1.8, roughly in between, because Initiative has 1.6. So we're not the worst, but we are also not super great. And also we don't have a lot of project bonuses here currently, which is a problem. But yeah, with the aliens keeping us out of orbit, this is a problem. I'm not sure how we could fix that. I mean, at least our settlements here will arrive soon. So this year here, and then at the end of the year here as well. So we can add some research stations on this as well. But we would need to get into Earth orbit again. And we are, for some reason, for some unexplainable reason, the aliens really don't like us. And if they put up a new station here somewhere, I mean, if they make a new station around Lunar, for example, soon, then the whole effort that we invested there would be in vain. And that would be the biggest problem. I mean, the aliens anyway are a problem because they don't have a lot of ships yet, but they have a lot of bases mining and building up. They expanded heavily here in Jupiter as well. They have now 12 bases here in Jupiter. They have 3, 4, 5, 6 here in the Saturn system. Yeah, it goes on and on. So they're expanding heavily, using the resources for new bases and everything. And then the ship construction will kick in eventually. So yeah, leave a like and subscribe, and see you in the next episode, where we are going to hopefully survive further. And let's see how it goes. So, see you in the next episode.